Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Barbie Dolls of the Week. This week I want to show you a custom doll that I've had for years from a doll show, and also two box dolls from a set that I bought from BarbieCollector.com. So let's start with the custom doll. This was from the 90s. I belonged to a group back then called Who's Your Favorite Doll for Indiana Hoosiers. That's where the Hoosier comes from. And there was a doll convention that we sponsored, or we were the host club of, here in Indianapolis. And people did artist dolls. And one of the ladies in our group, whose name I believe was Laura George, and I wouldn't mind getting back in touch with her if she's out there somewhere. I'm gonna see if I can get a hold of her. But she ended up giving me one of her creations, which was so nice of her, and she was really sweet and did a good job on the dolls. And I believe, if I remember correctly, the way it worked was each person had to do one doll, the same doll, like buy four of that doll, and then have an evening gown, a swimsuit, etc. I don't know what all four categories were. But this was one of the dolls she did, and it has a little tag on it, and it says Georgie Girl Originals, or a Georgie Girl Original. So that I was her last name, George. And it's actually dated 2000. I thought this was in the 90s, so maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it was 2000. Otherwise, I don't know why it's dated 2000 on this tag. So here's the doll that she made, and she did, I believe she did the gown and the little accessories, including this cute little purse, which I just dropped. Let me set the doll down for a minute. Here's this little purse, which has a lot of nice detail on it. And this is kind of a light green, um, I almost said suede, but I don't know if that's suede. Um, I'm not the best with fabric, so I'm not sure. But anyway, it's really cute, and it's got this little handle. And I'm going to set that down for a minute so I can show you the doll again. Here's a close-up of the face. Now, of course, I don't know what doll this is, but I really like the updo she did with this curly updo at the top, obviously. And I'm not the biggest fan of the earrings. I have to say that's my least favorite part. I would have liked a dangly earring or a little bit smaller earring that doesn't stick out quite so much like this. So, um, anyway, I really like the dress, and the color is an interesting light green. And actually, let me pull that down a little bit, it looks better. She did the gloves, which obviously it would be nice to have gloves that don't look like mittens, but it's kind of hard to do that with a doll's molded hand. Um, and then this right here, and let me take her off the stand for a minute. But yeah, I think this is a really cool doll. I think she did a really good job. And what I should do is try to find, I have some pictures which this doll is in and some of the other dolls, so now that I think about that, I'll have to find those pictures and look and see what the other versions of the doll look like. She's got a really nice trim on this dress of these, well, I thought they were roses, but they're not roses. It's just like a brocade kind of thing. And I just think she did a really nice job on this. And it was so nice of her to give this to me. I mean, I was very surprised. So, what do you guys think? I think, you see so many one of a kind dolls and so many artist type dolls, and I don't like them all. But this one I do happen to like a lot. And I had mentioned that to her, and that's partially probably why she gave it to me. But also, she was probably just looking for good homes for the dolls. She wasn't trying to sell them. So, but anyway, let me know what you think of this Georgie girl doll. And in the meantime, I want to show you two other dolls today that are part of a series that was out about 5, 6 years ago, I guess. I think more like 5. The boxes are dated 2010, so they were out in 2011. And these are the Barbie from the Barbie Fashion Model collection. Genuine silkstone. Now, I don't have many silkstones. In fact, I think these are the only two. But these are from the Madman collection, or Madmen collection. And I really liked these when I saw them. Now, of course, there were 4 dolls. There were, let me show you the back of this. These 4 dolls in the series. And honestly, I never watched Madman. I'm therefore not, I can't say I'm a fan. It's not that I don't like it, but I've just never watched it. And one of these days I should start at the beginning and see what it's like. I know a lot of people did like it, but I liked these dolls, and especially the male dolls in this case. The female dolls, not quite as much a fan of the faces, to be honest, but so I didn't get those, and I may end up regretting that. But I got the 2 male dolls, and really enjoy those. By the way, there's no more than 10,000 of these, it says, worldwide. So this one is Roger Sterling, and he's the one with the silvery gray hair. Oops. And these are obviously still in the box, but they're the kind of box that can be wide open with this tissue paper in front. I just think these dolls are so well made. Very, very solid. Quite heavy, actually, too. And also, I love these clothes. I mean, these are probably some of the best male clothes in the, Mattel dolls I've ever seen. I really enjoy it. It's very detailed. You've got 3 layers of clothes, and I can't tell, and I've never actually opened these, but they do have some snaps, and it looks like metal snaps. So the tie is very nice looking, very attractive. It's just the whole thing. The shoes, by the way, the other day I said, I don't know why they don't just put the shoes on the male dolls. Well, they did for this doll. And he does come with a stand, and some other small accessories like that hat up in the corner. So just, I think, one of the coolest dolls in a long time that I had seen at that time. And looking at the face, it's very lifelike. The sculpt is very well done, and just let me give you a closer look at that in case you haven't seen it. I don't think it comes across as well on this recording as it does in person myself. But for those of you who have seen it in person, you probably know what I mean. Now, the hair is molded hair, and I'm sure some people would have rather it been, the real fake hair, the one that feels like real hair. So I'm okay with the molded hair, especially in this case. I think it looks really good. So it's a pinstriped suit, by the way, and it does have buttons, if you can see that. There. And he's just got all the details. I would be curious to know if these pants have a zipper. Oh, I see he has a belt and a nice vest. Let me see if I can open this. Yeah, I'm going to open his jacket. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? I mean, the detail is amazing, and it's so cool, so well done. I love it. Yeah, these were not cheap dolls, but they weren't that expensive from what I remember. I don't recall exactly right now. This tissue paper does kind of get on my nerves, and it's got a ribbon on the outside that, I've not seen too many dolls, but it's the Fashion Model collection, so that's where that's coming from. And by the way, that was, who did I say this was? Roger Sterling. So I gotta make sure I put the right thing on the front of the box here. Whoops, if I don't drop it first. Yeah, that was Roger. Put him back. And let's look at Don Draper. This one. What do you think of the boxes? I kind of like them. Obviously, they go with the TV show. And that's where that design comes from. But, of course, I always kind of like being able to see I wish they had a cutout so you could see at least the top 1/3 of the doll. Now this is very similar to the other one as far as the level of detail. I mean, extremely well done. It's also got a hat. It's got a leatherish briefcase. Let me just show you this doll. And the suit again is excellent. Now it doesn't look like he has a vest like the other one did. Let's open it up. I can get this open. There we go. Fix his tie for him. Another wonderful looking tie. Belt. And this is the one that, who is it? John Hamm plays this character, or did play him. That's him there. So that's what his tie and belt look like. And, you know, this one is not a pinstripe suit, but it's got a little bit of a pattern to it as well. If you can see that, I'm not sure. And it's kind of a gray, dark gray or charcoal color, it looks like. I'm going to rebutton him. There he goes. Let me show you his hat up in the corner. There it is. And his little briefcase, which is a soft one. And I'm not sure what this is down here in the corner. This looks like a trench coat. Actually, I think it's a trench coat. Let me see if it's pictured at all on the back. No, it's not. You know what's cool is this office set that they have pictured. It's probably just a picture that they've superimposed the dolls on, but boy, wouldn't it be nice if they actually made that, or had made it. So, but anyway, it says Mad Men follows the lives of Sterling Cooper's ad men and women in the 60s. The ruthless players in this cutthroat world hide secrets and schemes while dealing with turbulent times. Barbie's fashion model collection celebrates one of its favorite television series, the acclaimed Mad Men, with a handsome collection of dolls. Well, that's true. Very handsome dolls, I must say. So, I hope you have enjoyed this visit with Mad Men dolls and my one custom doll that I wanted to show you today. And with that, I'm going to close, and I'll talk to you next time. Thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can share these videos with your friends who you think would like these videos. Take care. Bye.